Yo, you know what time it is? One time for the one time when the milkman slides. He got to hit you with a good morning.
Good morning. I'm just Bri.
Yo, you got to have more energy than that, though. You got to have more energy than that, though, because you report live from the NY. You know what I'm talking about? It's underway, making it do what it do all up and through. You got some energy, right?
I'm trying to see if my room done warmed up enough for me to take my jacket off. I slept with the window open, so I slept real good. But now it's freezing in
here. Let some of that NY breeze blow through, making it do what it do. Yo, you are tapped in to the one and only Wake Up with Milk and Bri. Start your day the right way, the only way with Milk and Bri. As always, you know I got to start the way I always do because that gives me more time to like, share, and tag when I get you popping and rolling early by saying, Bri, how you feeling?
I am feeling good. We had a really good day yesterday. We went to Times Square and did the tourist thing, took a bunch of pictures.
Okay.
And then we went to the Playbill bar to yeah, to have restaurant and bar to have lunch, brunch, I don't know.
I ain't mad at you.
And then we walked over to our play. The all-nighter is what we went to see. It's about a group of college kids and then pulling their last all-nighter before graduation. And some shit pops off, during the
inevitably, right?
Yeah.
Inevitably.
So
you know how it's going down.
A really good play. And we got to meet a couple of the actresses and afterwards.
Nice.
And Layla got to take pictures with them. And all in all, I will say it was a successful day. Oh, here's her magnet from, I can show. This is the play we went to. And we ended up meeting.
Going to the movie theater no more. They're going to see live action theater.
We met this one here.
Okay.
And this one here.
Nice.
These two.
Out there making it do what it do, living your best life in the NY. Yo. Yo, so the birthday then was amazing yesterday, right? St.
Yeah,
Patrick's
she
Day
had a
was
great
rocking.
birthday.
The birthday was popping. Now, I mean,
19 in New York went off without a hitch. Hopefully, we have just as much luck tonight. We have two things we're trying to accomplish. And if we get these accomplished, I don't even know how
okay.
I would top this birthday.
I
Like,
don't even know. I don't even know. Yo, shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate y'all sliding through on us on this morning. Yo, you know what we doing? We tapped in. It's trending Tuesday. You locked in. So wake up with Milk and Bri. It's the only way to start your day the right way. If y'all have not taken the opportunity to like and share this thing up, we would greatly appreciate it if you took a moment to do so. If you tag somebody, because I don't know why you would want to deprive them of all this goodness, we'd appreciate you that much more. Bree,
what up?
is it time to start talking about the trend of business?
Yeah.
I
I
think
just
it
want to
is time
say,
to start talking about the trend of business.
I just want to say though, um,
Okay, okay.
one of the trending topics from last week is still
Uh
trending.
huh.
And if you, the Southwest, about them charging for bags, a lot of comedians have picked up on this. And if you guys
Okay.
haven't, you should like
Shout out to
maybe
Michael Rainey in the building. How you doing on this morning?
search the hashtag Southwest bags and watch some of the comedians' responses to Southwest now charging for their
I
bags. It's
mean,
pretty hilarious. People have
okay, okay.
opinions.
I'm gonna say I missed that in all of the trend of business. You know, I missed it. I don't know why my comments not coming through. It's really bothering me on this morning. We got Cuzzo in the building. I'm glad I'm over here looking at the comments over here. Am I okay? Drink it up. You know what it is. The milkman is in the building. Bay
Um,
Yang. Oh. Cuzzo is out here acknowledging the Bay Yang. Let's
thank
go
you.
on and get. Let's get a Bay Yang some love. Should we get a Bay Yang some love? You know what we finna play. You know what we finna play. We keep it on deck now.
Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah, hold up, not the banging, the banging, fuck no, not the banging, the banging, oh.
I'm still trying to figure out if that's a girl or a boy. Is that a girl or a boy?
Matter because it's all about the bayang, okay? It don't matter. See, you're paying attention to the wrong things. That's indicative of what be going on in the world a lot. You know, like the context clues and everything are right there in front of you. It's in the song, the words, everything. And then you're gonna focus on something else other than the bang. Like the only thing you're supposed to be paying attention to is that bang. How hard is
Look,
banging?
because here's my thing.
Uh-huh.
It looked like they're using too much grease in their hair. It looked weighted down, and maybe that's a
Oh.
person who's new to doing hairs thing.
Mm,
So that's why I'm like,
okay.
they
I
need
mean,
to
I,
use a
I
little less
figured it was
product.
probably like a wig or something. You know what I mean? I
Nah,
figured it was
that
like
looked
a
like real
wig.
hair, but weighted down. Like
Oh, you
need to use a little less product. But anywho, so yeah,
okay?
that's what my mind be thinking of.
You funny as that thing. Should we start with the iHeartRadio Music Awards? Um, I don't imagine that you knew this was going on last night as you were living your best life in the NY. You know what I mean? If it had nothing to do with that play, it probably wasn't going your way.
Mm-mm.
Uh, but the iHeart Music Awards did pop off last night. Of course, Taylor Swift happened to be one of the people that made a lot of noise last night. Obviously, she performed, but the noise wasn't necessarily about her performance or her win. It was with regards to the necklace that she's wearing. I didn't get a zoomed up, a picture of this. You dig, but it apparently was a snake, and people was all up in arms about this snake she was wearing. Some folks loving it, some folks not loving it, but they find things to talk about, don't they? They find things to talk about. Why did that come back on the screen? Stop playing with me on this morning.
So are
Hallelujah.
they potentially saying that her and Travis aren't together anymore? Because she used to wear the little necklace with the T.
Um,
Is that what the T
see,
is? I'm gonna have to look it
I
up later because I know you didn't
mm,
go into that type of. I
you
know
know,
that's
I
not
ain't
even
dig.
where your brain went.
You know, I didn't dig that deep. First of all,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that she was wearing a necklace with a T on it. But
Yeah.
apparently that's all the juice then, huh? Uh,
So
and you don't
the
even want
tea,
juice.
the
You
tea.
want the tea. You want the tea.
Yeah, juice, bro.
Who
This is
wants juice?
1990.
I want the tea.
This is 1990.
Oh,
Um,
oh, oh. Eh.
yeah, I'll look it up later.
Okay. So you gonna bring that back for us tomorrow?
I'll bring it back.
You gonna let us know if they on the rocks or not?
Yeah,
Okay, I guess we're gonna find out here on today.
I
Let me
kind
get
of
back in
hope
the.
so because his career is being overshadowed by dating her, and
What they got to do anything? He finna retire anyway.
he,
I'm
I
just
mean, he's
I'm just
one of
saying
the
he
best to play his position. Not the
one of
best, but one of the best.
this
And
what
his
you said.
career is being overshadowed by the fact that he dates Taylor Swift.
Oh yo, that's Lil Yachty in the Bayang video.
Lil Yachty.
Yeah,
The,
that's what Cuzzo say.
oh, okay. That's why he's using too much product. He don't know how
Make a
to
little
do
more
hair.
sense. Make a little more sense to you now on this morning.
Yep, yep. He don't know how to
Okay.
do hair. Okay. Somebody
Quality
needs
good
to help him
times.
out.
Quality good times. Yo, a couple more
He
things
got too
caught
much
my
money to not be having his hair done
to
right.
have his bayang in order. He gotta have his little bayang in order. I'm still over here liking and sharing this thing up. If y'all haven't taken an opportunity to do so, please do that. While we up in here doing what we do. A couple more people was trending coming out of the iHeart Music Awards. One was Nelly, did an amazing little montage of his best hits. Everybody was loving it. He won an award. He was presented by his wife, Ashanti, of course that is.
She's pregnant again. She's still pregnant.
See, you be wanting the wrong kind of tea. I just know about the award show. Okay, I don't. This is
I
not
thought maybe they
celebrity.
showed a picture.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't paying that close of attention. I'm just
Oh, okay.
trying to get my stories in order.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, somebody in New York over there. You know what I mean? I'm over here getting the stories in order. The trending topic last night was he came off his performance. He's presented the award by his wife. He starts his speech and they cut to commercial. The only artist not to give a speech. Pick your damn mouth up. Was it that shocking? They said cut to commercial. He sang too many numbers. His award speech was that last song. I mean, I don't know. And then, of course, we had Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey was in attendance. She picked up an award. At least I'm assuming she did because that's why you give speeches, right? And
Mm-hmm.
she did the most Mariah Carey thing that one could do. What's the most Mariah Carey thing one could do before they start their speech?
Hit a note.
Nah, she asked if the lighting was all right because she don't like bad lighting.
Oh, I love her. I love her. Like, there is nothing you could say to make me hate Mariah Carey, and I don't care.
Never
Like,
ever.
nothing. I
I
love her.
mean, what if Nick was right? What if Nick was right?
What did Nick say about her?
She's crazy.
She could be, but that he went on to have a harem of children with different women, and so like, like I
What'd you
can't,
say?
I can't trust anything Nick says, because if
Okay.
from the outside looking in, he looks like the crazy one. You know what I mean?
That's
She
true.
probably was very demanding and whatnot. Maybe he felt like her expectations were crazy. Like she probably
Mm.
expected him to like be faithful, committed, and loyal to her. And he probably thought like that
You
is
know,
crazy. I could have
that
7
that might
different
be too
women
much.
with 11 kids. Like I could be doing that. And so to
That
him
part.
that was probably crazy.
Yeah. Well, Mariah still doing Mariah things. That's all we need to know. She's still out here doing
He's a
Mariah
cornball
things.
anyway. Nothing
Shout
he could
out
say could
Waylon in the
ever
building.
make me hate Mariah Carey.
Yeah. I heard a story this morning about Waylon getting cussed out on a Monday, and I was like, I would never
Uh-oh.
cuss Waylon out on any day. Shout out to Waylon in the morning.
Uh-oh.
Uh, Yo, we got more trending things, of course. Where we gonna go? Where we gonna go? What we want to talk about? Oh, this one is kind of quirky. I don't imagine you was ever a Pokemon fan. I don't know that anybody in your house ever was a Pokemon fan. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know that. Oh yeah, was your children Pokemon fans? Were
Yes,
you
my
forced to
boys.
watch a Pokemon episode?
Oh no. They
Okay,
were
so you
older. I mean, they were old enough to have their own rooms by the time they got into Pokemon.
okay,
So do that in your room. Now,
okay.
did I
Well,
buy Pokemon cards and stuff? Yes.
mm,
Games on their thing, I bought
yeah,
them, but
yeah.
I never was forced to watch.
You never
Thank
was
the Lord.
subjected to have to. Okay. Well, I mean, the amount they come to you and say, "Hey, look at this." I didn't know to what level
I
you
mean,
was
I've seen a clip or two,
subjected.
you know what I mean? I
Okay.
know some of the characters,
I mean, I
like,
do as well. I do as well.
but I haven't sat down and like watched one full like.
I must say the character we getting ready to talk about is probably one of my favorite characters. But before we get off up into it, I am
Okay,
curious. Like, are you the type like when you look off into the clouds, do you see things? Or like
no,
when you're eating a bag of potato chips, do you ever just like randomly see a character in one of the shapes?
no,
Like are you're not that person, right?
no. My aunt is like she
Okay,
spots hearts and everything, and then she'll post them on
that's
Facebook, and
dope.
it's really cute. And I always
Okay.
think like I would have never seen that. Like,
Well, I wish I was the person who noticed these kinds of things because apparently a Cheeto shaped like Charizard, one of the Pokemon characters, has recently sold for an exorbitant amount of money. There you
oh
see
my
it,
gosh.
87,000 plus dollars for a Cheeto shaped like Charizard. Okay. Uh, your hungry ass might not want to eat every chip. From now on, you might just want to
Just
spread
want
them out,
to
examine them first, see if anything looks like anything, and then eat the duds. Okay,
eat the
you got an
duds. That's
$87,000
hilarious.
tip. You know what I mean?
That's
You know how many bags of
hilarious.
Cheetos you could buy for $87,000?
And you know good and well, just because of the fact that it's Pokemon
Uh huh.
and hot Cheetos, you
Hot
know good and
Cheetos.
well that person was high when they found that. They
You
was
know they
smoking out.
was,
They had the munchies. They pulled this that
bro.
out the bag and was like, "Yo, don't this look like?" Like,
Yay, yay.
you know they was high when they found
Oh,
that.
Waylon says he's been cussed out by many haters and low IQ people. Woo! I tell
Ooh,
you what, man. Sometimes you just got to rise above the bull. You know what I mean, Waylon? You got to rise above the bull. But I did. I saw that story first thing this morning. I said, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, wait." I hope that thing has resolved itself, though. Man, $87,000 Cheeto. I just want to find me an $87,000. It ain't even got to be an $87,000 Cheeto. Can I just find like $800 Cheeto? Would it be asked? Can I add a zero? Would it be asking too much for an $8,000 Cheeto? 80? See, I don't need that many zeros. I can
yeah.
make my own zeros once you give me a couple. You know what I'm saying? Well, speaking of folks handing out money, apparently a delivery driver has been blessed upon blessed. Not quite as blessed as the Charizard Cheeto, but he got hit with that hot scalding tea coming from Starbucks, and they had to go on and come up off that guap. Oh, yes, he did. I guess he.
I
Ooh,
was
my
about to
bad.
say, he got a bit more
that's
than
got
that
that's got
Cheeto.
million. That's got million over
Ooh.
thousands. I was just
Mhm.
seeing 50 and 87. I ain't see the rest of 50 million. Oh, yeah, both shots out of the bow.
Ooh.
Glory to goodness. That'll make you
And
speak in
good,
tongues first thing in the morning.
good, because he
I,
deserves every penny. And
I
you know
thought all
why?
that was over with after McDonald's got sued. I thought they
Hey,
put the caution hot on there for a reason.
look, I don't know what they did, but
Uh-huh.
Starbucks is one of the companies that rolled back their DEI. So good, pay them all.
Oh, I'm about to say I ain't mad at them. They could go on and come up off that chop for sure. But I was
Yep.
just like, I didn't think you could sue over getting burnt no more because McDonald's fixed that
Maybe they
after they got
spilled it on
sued.
them or something.
Oh, no, I can
Maybe
see
they
that being
dropped,
a thing. Once again, I ain't had time to do too much digging. I just know folks is out here getting paid. Now
I'm
that
just speculating.
I don't encourage nobody to splash themselves with Starbucks hot tea. I don't think they're handing out checks like that. You might
No.
want to get more of the deets for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, well, we'll keep it rolling. Forever 21, were you ever a fan? I mean, I know you was trying to stay 21 for as long as you could.
This old lady yesterday, older lady.
Okay,
We had
okay.
stopped into a little liquor store, to buy some Pepsi.
A little bodega or something. What you call them?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know what you call them. Uh-huh.
Well, it was like a little liquor store on the. It
Okay,
wasn't.
okay.
I wouldn't call it a bodega. Um, but speak. Hold on, I'll come back to that. So went into the little liquor store, and the woman thought we were asked Layla if we were sisters. She was like, "That's my mom,"
Oh, I know
and the
Layla
woman was
felt
like, "What?"
so old. Layla felt so old.
That's why I was like, "Let's go, bangs, cover up these wrinkles." But
Oh, and look,
Layla
she
was
said,
like,
I'll
"How
never
old do
not be
I
without a
look?"
bang again. She said, I have a bang every day of my life from here on out, Lord. You just let me keep looking this good, Jesus.
Yeah. And the lady was
With my
like, "Keep looking
bang,
young." I was like, "I'm
my
trying."
bang, my
Like,
bang.
but I was like so happy. But yeah, no, we went into this little bodega in Philly, right? And it was so weird because you go in and it's like the guy behind the window. And
Yeah,
then it's
yeah, yeah.
another door, and that door is locked. So he has to unlock the door for you to go in. And
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
products are inside there,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Then when you go out, he has to unlock the door to let you out, right? But it's another door that's wide open. So
Like,
there's
I
the
don't,
window to pay, and then the door that's wide. Like I could just run straight out the door, and you're behind that window. You know what I mean? You can't
how you
stop
going?
me.
You ain't gonna get to me that quick, yeah.
Why y'all got the locked door right there? You got the locked door in the wrong spot. I was so confused by that setup. But
I'm about
anywho,
to say, I mean, for somebody who was definitely security for sure in Chicago for 2.5 seconds, I can imagine you was up there really scoping the scenario, but it
I was just
works
like,
for
this don't make
them.
no sense.
I'm about to say maybe in New York they don't steal like that in New York. I don't know.
That's not true.
He
That's
said that's not true.
because that's all that's coming up on my Citizen app. I'm like, either like
Oh,
little, somebody just stole some energy drinks. It's like little stuff like that. So either
yeah,
there's not any
yeah.
major crime in this area, or they
Okay.
somehow have paid off Citizen to not report it so it doesn't scare the tourists. But I'll tell you one thing, if I was in downtown Chicago, my Citizen app would not be reporting the same type of crimes. They don't just really
Oh
do
man.
robberies like that. But
Are you let me see here. Do I finally get some comments coming through yet? I don't know. Where are my comments on today?
but what I
Something is
will I don't know.
what's
I
up?
haven't seen a one. What I will say though
Well, I
is
know you ain't.
New York is a lot dirtier than Chicago. Like for this to
Swear.
be a tourist area, there's so much trash. Trash bags on the street corners, like lined up on the street outside of the buildings, so much trash.
Trendy.
Chicago does not look like
Okay.
that. Like our
What do
tourist
you think
areas
what do you
is
think
clean.
attributes to that? Do you think it's just too many people or you think they ain't got enough
It's
sanitation workers?
maybe both. Maybe it's
Okay.
hard for sanitation workers to get through down here. I don't know, but
I mean, I can't imagine any other place is more difficult to navigate than Chicago.
I
Especially when
mean,
people be driving on the sidewalk in the car park lane and where I mean, when people want to get somewhere in Chicago, they just go right on around you. They'll drive in your yard or wherever, you know what I mean? The
I
turn
remember the
lane.
first time my
I'm like, where are these people going?
sister, we was trying to make a train to get back to Carbondale, and my roommate Brian was with us, and
uh,
Shay had to hit that shoulder to get around to the exit, and that was the first time somebody had ever done that with
he
him in
said,
the
hey,
car.
hey, hey, hey. He said,
He had
hey,
never
hey,
experienced that before.
hey.
He like,
Ah!
we not in a lane.
He's like,
She's
hey,
like,
hey,
I
hey,
know
hey.
exactly where I'm driving. Thank you.
Did nobody ask for your feedback player? You just
Sit
sit
back
back
and
and
ride
enjoy
so
this
you can make
ride.
your
Just
train.
put your seatbelt on if you need to, whatever make you feel safe. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. Oh man. A feel good story, I think maybe a little bit. I don't know. But if you're good enough to get into Harvard and your family makes less than $200,000, you now can get free tuition from an Ivy League school. Now, I'm sure there's still some gatekeeping in place to make sure they decide who gets what. But hey, if them scores are scoring and you Harvard eligible and your peoples ain't got too much bread, you might could go on and get a free education at Harvard. How you feel about that?
I think that's cool. I think that's really
Right?
cool.
I mean,
Um,
Tristan might want to rethink his options
nah,
for next year.
Tristan, the
I mean,
workload at
I
Harvard
know.
would kill him.
What say
He would
what now?
just die. The workload, he would just
But
die.
he's so smart.
He is smart, but he ain't not about to do homework like that. Like that would be setting my baby up for failure. Um,
For free?
but
I
for
ain't never
someone
seen
like
nobody fail
Deja,
for free. Okay, yeah,
um, who did go to school for undergrad for free because
yeah,
she was on academic scholarship, but for people like her who maybe not able to get that same scholarship, that gives
right.
them a completely full ride. But I mean, Deja's never seen a bee in her life.
That's what I'm saying. For some folks,
So for those
this is
type of kids, yes, that's a
yeah.
great opportunity.
I mean, I could have never got in. I'd have never seen that
Me
free
neither.
tuition. But
Me neither. But I
I
had,
was Saluki for life, baby.
I mean, I probably could have did better than Saluki, but that's where I want. That's where I wanted to go, and don't let my
That
mama
was
see
my
this.
Ivy League institution.
Well, my
Southern
mom wanted me to go
Illinois
there.
University.
My mama
Yeah.
wanted me to go there because my uncle had went there, and
Mm-hmm.
they had such. I mean, of course, the time was different,
It was a
but
different day. It was a different day.
yeah, they loved it so much. But just the area and such. But I
Yeah.
knew my
Shawnee
scores was good
National
enough to.
Forest, all that good business.
Yeah, I knew my scores were good enough to get into SIU. I didn't even apply anywhere else.
Oh yeah.
I knew I was getting in.
I applied to two other schools. I applied to McKendree College, which is a private Christian school, not far from SIU actually. And then I applied to Lane College, which was my mother's alma mater. And I ended up a Saluki. Just the hour and 45 minutes from the crib, able to get back home once a month, eat that good Sunday dinner, play them drums, get my hallelujah on. You know what I'm talking about? Praise the Lord. Quality
And
good times.
I chose SIU for the exact opposite reason that it was the furthest away from home without having to pay out of state tuition.
There you go. There you go. I wasn't even thinking about no out of state tuition. Bruh, first off, I mean, I don't think people understand when I say I had not thought about going to college like until my senior year of high school. Like that is the most legit thing in the world. My only goal in life up until that point was graduate high school. I mean, there was a moment in my life, like seventh grade or so, where I wasn't sure it wasn't gonna happen. And you go seventh grade. Well, I mean, I'm always looking at trajectory and patterns and choices in behavior, and I'm like, the math ain't mathing over here, Jack. You know what I'm saying? And so, everything up until that point was just trying to find stability and figure out how I was gonna graduate high school. Like that was legitly like two of my biggest goals at that point: finding stability and graduating high school. And so, when college was an option, and it seemed like I had to figure something out. I just started putting in applications and all that stuff. I didn't. I mean, I figured it out as I went. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Which is probably part of the problem. At the end of the day, I still had an amazing time in my first vacation in school. But eventually, I figured out what it was all about after I sampled just about every avenue in which you can participate in college, from the good, the bad, to the ugly, and came up out of there with some honors. And I was only like 30.
Well, I mean, at least you finished. I during my first go round, I ended up changing my major to Layla and minoring in Tristan, and I have not finished yet.
Hey, it's always time. It's always time. Hey, would it be amazing to like see you like at school with Liam or something? Like you know, got the first two off. Now you can just go away with Liam.
Let me tell you
I
how
mean,
I
he
don't
might
even
he
want
might be the
to.
one who needs it. He might be like he needs somebody on his bumper keeping him in check.
A he gonna have to go to school. Right now he talking about he don't even want to go to college, but we'll see if that changes.
Well, yeah, I'm just so grateful that minds change. You know what I mean? I'm so
Yeah.
grateful that minds change, perspectives
Um,
change. You age, you grow up, you mature.
what was I gonna say?
About you going to college with Liam?
Oh, I don't want to go back to college.
He said
Lord
never.
willing, Lord willing, my career path continues as such in which I don't need it. So
Well, and you know what?
thank
God is
God for
so good.
unions and upward mobility.
I know that's right. Well, and because what people do need to know is that you can make a way in this world without a college degree, but you can't make a way in this world being stupid. That's what you can't do. Okay. So,
Yep.
you know, while school might not be for you, you do have to have a certain level of intellect and knowledge. So don't just,
To figure it out.
you got to figure it out. I also want to say it also isn't the easiest. Once again, you do have to have a certain level of knowledge and intellect. And, a lot of people gain those things from going to school, extending their, schooling. And some people are able to, they already got the wherewithal and life experience to have gained those, gain that knowledge in other ways. But it doesn't mean that it's easier, or anything like that. But there are ways without having to go to college, for sure.
Mm.
I also tell folk, I love telling young people this, like, it don't matter what your degree is. I promise you it don't. Just
Well,
get you, just look, if it's your goal, just get you one. Unless you're
yeah,
gonna be an
that's true.
engineer, unless you're gonna be an engineer or a doctor or a pilot, it
Yeah.
don't really matter. Okay, just get
Yeah.
you one, and it'll
Well, my
open
friend,
all the
her,
doors you're looking to open
because I was actually just asking her about this. And I cuz she got some scholarships and stuff too cuz she's always been a
up.
hustler. But
Mm,
she went to an out of state college, and so she had quite a bit in student loans,
yeah.
but her degree is in finance. And so I asked her now in her position, cuz she's a COO of a company. And
Okay.
so I'm asking her, like, in your position, do you feel like you're still using your degree? And she's like, yes, every day. And so she says, her major and her degree, money well spent.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
her income is money well spent,
For sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah,
you know.
yeah. I mean, it's
But
certain things that you need to
that's certain
specialize in.
things like an engineer, like it's a
Yeah,
specified,
yeah. Specialized career path, right?
yeah. So
That's not for all those people who go, I'm not going to use this in my real life. It's not for you. It's not for you.
so yeah.
Oh man,
But
quality good times.
for a lot of people, yeah, they don't use the degree that they actually have.
Yeah, yeah. I'm about to say, one of my brothers, undergrad, criminal justice. He been a social
Hmm.
worker, end up getting his master's in counseling. One is philosophy. I'm social worker. I actually use mine, but I also do ministry and education from time to time. So I don't always use mine, although I think I do because I apply the skills across the board no matter what. But yeah, there's a lot of people just get into look. It's people in forestry that's out here CEOs with a
I
forestry
mean,
degree or something.
my nephew, his degree is in some sort of, exercise, sports, something or other.
You say, hey, it's in cardio, fitness, and sit-ups, player. I don't know.
But he's a substitute teacher.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that that
He's a long
hey,
term sub. He's been in the class all year.
they make it do what it do. I miss those. I miss those days. Ooh, a long time substitute teacher.
Hmm.
Ooh,
That's the
we
sweet spot when you get
we
a long term
we
gig.
we wish you was our teacher all the time, Mister Ray.
When you
Guess
get that
what?
long term gig,
I
that's the sweet
am.
spot.
Oh yeah, and it's that good bread because they're gonna put like an extra $60 a day on you. Ooh, give you incentive to come back. Come back and teach our children when you're not here. I sure will. I sure will. You talking about paying me $200 plus a day? I will be there.
I'll be there.
Hey, that'll get you through in a bind. Now, it ain't no long-term solution because ain't no benefits or nothing in it. But,
Right.
I mean, well, you do get a pension, actually.
They
do take out for teacher retirement.
You know, my niece is a teacher, so she trying to talk him into just getting certified so he can get the benefits.
I wish she would tell me how to do it. I've been wanting to get certified for forever, but I ain't trying to go back to school to do it.
No, you're gonna have to go back to school to do it.
I mean, well, I think there's other programs if you're willing to move that you could get certified alternatively. There's some states that have alternative certification programs. I don't know that Illinois is one of them.
Ooh.
Actually, I'm pretty sure we're not.
I
Yeah,
have to
it's
look
like
into
that
what
already.
Georgia is.
First thing in the morning. First thing in the morning. You ain't got enough oxygen take in you right now.
I mean, I will say I didn't go to.
Oh.
I went to bed at like 12:30, 1 o'clock. So
Okay.
I got, a few hours of sleep and I slept good, but I'm super tired. Like my body is not used to this amount of walking and exercise, bro.
Hey,
Just walking.
by the time you get ready to leave, you just gonna start getting used to it. So when you get home, you're just gonna keep it up.
Yeah, that's
you're
the
just gonna
plan.
be walking places and keep on going.
Especially if the weather stay nice. But
yeah.
The one thing I do love about this city is that it's set up on a grid like Miami. So it's very easy to figure out where you're at.
You can figure the map out and stuff.
Yeah, because it's streets and avs, numbers, all numbers. So
are they getting smaller or are they getting bigger? We need to go this way or that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we're at 8th and 46. We got to get to 52nd and 10th. Like,
come on,
bing bang boom. Like it's
you out there playing mahjong or something. No, not what's not mahjong. What's that? Sudoku. You playing Sudoku trying to get to your destination.
But that's how Miami is set up too, on streets and avs. So it's very easy for me to just figure it out. So that is one thing I do like about it.
Yeah. Well, it is. It's well past the 8 o'clock hour. I think it might be time to go on and get our day started. You got anything you want to send the people off with?
Nope.
Not a word.
Not a nothing.
Not a nothing. She wants to remind you about how much fun she's having in NYC. She wants to remind you to live your best life. And just because you're not on beachfront property this morning, or you're not kicking it in Times Square on today, doesn't mean you won't be tomorrow. So you just make the best of what you got going on today in pursuit of your happiness down the line. If you got a smile, shoot one across the room. You never know what to do to brighten somebody's day. Remember, how you respond to the day is up to you. Don't let the day run you. You run it. And Bri, why do I encourage folks to make it a great day?
It's great days don't just happen. You got to make them great.
You gotta make them great. Until tomorrow morning, I am Milkman.
And I'm just Bri.
From the NYC.
Yeah, can we change that? Maybe that can be. Well, no, it can't be because I'm only here for another short.
You can say it tomorrow. You can say it tomorrow. And then be done with it. But remember that one time she switched it up?
One time.
Y'all be amazing, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right.